And again, only if it's comfortable, the legs can begin to straighten. So this is a great pose to release tension in the backs of your thighs. Let's take one more breath here. Bending your knees, placing your hands to your thighs. Lift your shoulders away from the floor and inhale with a straight spine. Slow. And so we're going to step the feet hip width apart, standing tall and coming into what we call Tadasana, mountain pose. Look down for a moment and see your toes. I know, it's getting harder every day. Make sure your feet are parallel. Rooting the feet down into the floor. See if you can firm the muscles of your legs in towards your bones, like you're giving yourself a big hug. This will keep your joints stable and your muscles strong as you practice. We're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Bend your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Keeping your chest lifted, slowly begin to extend the arms straight. See if you can put a slight bend in your elbow here now. We have this hormone called relaxin in us as we're pregnant. And this just loosens the joints, preparing our body for our baby's birth. It can make the joints a little unstable, so we don't want to move too far into our flexibility. And take one more breath here. And exhale, release. Inhale. Sweep the arms up overhead, keeping the arms shoulder width and your palms facing in. As your arms reach up, feel your shoulder blades draw down towards your waist and in towards your heart. Look down again towards your belly. Take your thighs and your hips back a little bit, and then move your tailbone down, creating maximum space in your spine. Inhale, lift your chest. And on the exhale, stretching to the right side, release the right arm down. Inhale, feel both sides of your waist get length. And as you exhale, send your hips a little to the left. One more breath. Keep the legs steady, the feet anchored. Okay, inhale, come back up. Thighs back, tailbone down, lift up through the waist, and exhale to the left, left arm down. Inhale, get length, and exhale, hips a little to the right. One more breath, keep it gentle, make it feel good, and inhale back up to the top. Watch the palms come together, bend your elbows, and slowly bring your hands down to the center of your chest. We're going to move on to what is called half sun salutes. Before we begin, if at any time you feel dizzy taking your arms overhead, just simply take them out to the sides instead. Let's try it. Release the arms down and inhale, sweeping the arms up high. Watching the palms come together, bend your knees, hinge at your hips, and touch your fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, extend your heart. Let your hands slide up to the top of your shins. Either stay here to exhale or only if you have the space, gently fold the way up. If it's comfortable, arms reach up. And exhale, watch the palms come right back down to the center of your chest. Let's try that again. Release the arms down. Inhale. Touch the sky. Exhale, fold. And empty out in only if you feel you have space for your baby. Inhale, take your hands to your thighs or to your hips this time and right back down to the center of your chest. So the next one, we're going to add on a little bit, just following along. Release the arms and inhale. Big breath high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bend your knees slightly as you fold. Inhale, look forward, extend the spine. Listening here. On the exhale, walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. Your spine. And then slowly release the knees down to the floor. Coming down onto all fours. And so this position, by the way, they tell me, is especially good at relieving the pains of labor. I think we should all give it a shot. We're going to move into some upper body strength, coming into what we call yogi push-ups. Before we begin, take that little arch out of your back, so move the tailbone down. Take a breath in. First one nice and easy. The chest moves forward. On the exhale, bend your elbows just slightly back behind you. Good. And then inhale, press yourself back up. So if that was enough for you, that's as far as you go. If you want to go a little bit further, take a breath, tailbone down, move the body weight forward, and exhale, bending the elbows. Try to keep your shoulders elbow height, no lower. Good, and then press yourself back up. Your choice. Last one. Take a breath. And exhale, slowly, chest forward, elbows back. Keep the shoulders from dipping. Good, and now press your hands down. Curl your toes under and pick yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but that sometimes is harder than others. Whew. Take a breath. We can really use that strength actually to help us when we carry our little ones around. Okay, on the exhale, we're going to walk the hands halfway back towards the feet. Bend your knees, place your hands to your thighs, and slowly here, with a straight spine, inhale, come all the way up to stand. Release the arms at your sides. Take a moment to relax and get stable. And so one of the reasons why we practice yoga barefoot is so we can feel our feet root down into the floor. It helps us feel a little more stable. Let's move on to some standing poses. Have a chair nearby if you want to modify. We're going to step into the center of our mats and turn to the side. Separate your feet wide apart, approximately 4 feet, and make sure your feet are parallel. If you're modifying, place the seat of your chair behind your front leg. Everyone, look down the front of your body and see your belly. Again, the weight of our bellies sometimes pull us forward. So everyone, thighs come back, and then